Welcome everyone. In this video, we'll discuss the meaning and significance of mutable and immutable databases. First, however, in case you're new to blockchain technology, let me briefly discuss what the blockchain is. A blockchain is typically defined as a tamper-proof, immutable database secured by cryptography that acts as a distributed accounting ledger keeping track of digital assets. Once data is recorded in a blockchain, it is very difficult to change. But occasionally, for certain business use cases, data needs to be amended at a future date. How does one go about changing the data if the data is immutable? Well, on Xooa, the data is stored as both a mutable database and an immutable database on the blockchain. How is this possible? Let's define what these terms mean. A mutable database is a database that can be modified after data has been created in it. Conversely, an immutable database is a database that cannot be modified after data creation. On Xooa's platform, the world state is the mutable database. It shows the state of the world as it currently is. If a transaction takes place, then the world state is updated. The auditable trail comes from the transactions database. The transactions tab is the immutable tamper-proof database. You cannot change any of the data contained in this database. You can only append it. It is cryptographically protected from modifications through the use of blockchain technology. Let's now go to the Xooa console where I will give you an overview of these databases. This is the Xooa console. To demonstrate the differences between the world state and transactions, I'll select the XLDB card. Now this is the world state. It shows the current state of the world and allows you to search the database using a key or a value. You can add transactions through selecting the Add button. This will create a new key value pair and update the world state. So I'll demonstrate how to do this now. So select Add and enter your key, all right in Xooa demo, and then write in your value. All right, blockchain, and then select Save. As you can see, this state has been saved and a unique transaction ID has been created. Scrolling down, you can see the details of this new key value pair. You can also check the history by selecting the Transactions tab. Returning to the world state, we can also modify or delete the key and its associated value on the world state. Selecting Modify, I can change the value for this key. I can add Platform here, and after selecting Save, we can see that the value has been modified alongside a new transaction ID. Let's now look at the history by going to the Transactions tab. For this particular key, you can see the two transactions from earlier after scrolling down. From the Transactions tab, you can browse through the history of transactions, and you can search and filter the transactions on the basis of key, value, transaction ID, and dates. You can even delete the key value pair from the state database. So let's see what this looks like. I'll select Delete. And here we can see that the data has been deleted. If we check the Transactions tab, we can see that the most recent addition to the blockchain is the deletion of this key value pair. So I've just demonstrated the differences between the mutable and immutable databases on Xooa's platform. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.